So this meeting is really going to go over some of the recent changes that Microsoft has made that affect the A1 Plus program of Office 365, as well as the storage requirements that come with that. So Sendali, my colleague here, will be going through that. But in the interim, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Dave Tomke. I am the Public Sector Director for the US for SoftChoice. We've been working with Stephen and the OATC team for the last couple of years, managing the Microsoft aspect of that program. And so we wanted to host this webinar because we've already run into a couple of member institutions who are running up against this and maybe either weren't aware or weren't aware of all the different parts of this change that's coming from Microsoft. So we wanted to take some time and go over it and again record it to tell you what is changing in those programs, what it may or may not mean to your licensing, and how OETC, Microsoft, and SoftChoice can help you navigate those changes with minimal disruption to what you're utilizing for your teachers, your students, your faculty, etc. So yeah, that's the main point. What I will say is if from at the end of this, certainly throughout the meeting, if you have questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. I will be monitoring that throughout the course of this presentation. But if you think of something afterward or you want to reach out following this, there's a couple of places you can reach out to. So if you know your dedicated OATC rep, absolutely reach out to them. We know we have Stephen on the call, and I know he can chime in on the chat as well if he has anything to add from that point. But if you're like, hey, I just don't know who to reach out to, I don't know who that person is, please do reach out to OETC at softchoice.com. We can get OETC looped in. It's just the easiest thing that I can offer here is OETC at softchoice.com, and we'll make sure to get everyone necessary looped into that. So again, this is going to be recorded, just so you're all aware of that. And on that note, Sandali, I'll turn it over to you to get started around what's going on with A1 Plus for Office 365, as well as the storage requirements.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dave, for that great introduction. Hello, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon, just in case. Welcome, and we are thrilled to have you here with us today. I'm going to start with a quick introduction to myself. My name is Sandali Amanugama, and I'm a Microsoft pre-sale specialist with a specific focus on the education sector in North America. I've been a part of the Microsoft ecosystem for about 8 years, supporting clients across Southeast Asia and now here in North America. Also, during the pandemic, I supported many schools to transform digitally, leveraging Microsoft Teams, especially in Sri Lanka, to transform digitally. And that was quite challenging. So that's about me in a nutshell. And yeah, as Dave mentioned, today we are going to address some important changes affecting our educational institutions. Microsoft is retiring the Office 365 A1 Plus program, which has provided our schools and staff with essential productivity tools for some time. Also, we'll address the storage changes happening with educational tenants. We know that change can be challenging, but we are here to support you. So, together, we'll ensure our educational institutions and our tenants remain productive and secure. So, with that, I'm going to show you what you can expect during the next 1 hour with us. We'll cover the changes happening with the retirement of Office 365 A1 Plus, and we'll guide you through your options before August 1, uh, helping you helping you to choose the best Microsoft 365 SKU for your organization. And then let's do a deep dive into M365 education, explaining some of its features, benefits, and that's going to be really cool. And lastly, I'll take you through the upcoming storage changes and how to get prepared for it. So as Dave mentioned, please like feel free to post any questions in the chat, and we will try our best to address them throughout this session. Um, um, so we are here to provide all the information and guidance you need to navigate these changes smoothly. So let's start with the timelines. Here's a quick snapshot of what is changing for M365 education and the timelines at a very high level. In August 2023, Microsoft publicly disclosed the changes and released tools to support and plan this transition. They released tools to set OneDrive limits in bulk. And also guidance to weave and manage storage. You can see these changes in your Office 365 admin portal. Starting from January 2024, they began enforcing the 100 GB storage limit for A1 users. So this is Office 365 A1. And now, most importantly, we are approaching the deadline of removal of Office 365 A1 Plus licenses. This means there will be an automatic migration to A1, Office 365 A1 again. So the user experience is going to change if you downgrade it to A1. And also finally, the pool storage limit enforcement will begin for all education tenants. So let's discuss a little bit about Office 365 A1 Plus retirement. And now, what is Office 365 A1 Plus? Well, we all know the answer. A1 Plus is the license that includes enterprise desktop apps in addition to the web versions. And as we already know, now Microsoft is retiring this legacy program they introduced back in 2015 with M365 desktop apps. That is because over the years, Microsoft has realized this program has introduced some inadvertent compliance issues for customers. So therefore, Microsoft is making this change to reduce complexity and also to ease the provisioning burden for IT departments moving users to the cloud. Because Microsoft 365 Suite, we have products such as A1, A3, A5. Those licenses are very easier to provision, so Microsoft thinks that we and our customers no longer need a transitional program like this. So therefore, all existing Office 365 licenses, like A1 plus licenses, will expire as of August 1, 2024. Now, you might be wondering with this question, what does this change mean for my organization, right? So the main concern here is that losing access to the desktop apps going to change your user experience, and that potentially cause resistance. So to avoid these issues, we are going to recommend three key steps to get started. It's already the summer break, and you can start implementing these changes to avoid confusion when they return. And let's dive a little deeper into these steps, which will help you ensure a smooth transition. To prepare for this change, as step number one, you can check your licenses in the M365 portal by navigating to billing your products and looking for A1 plus licenses for your faculty and your students to identify specific users that are using this particular license. And step number two is understanding your specific scenario. Here I'm going to talk about 6 different scenarios that could be your scenario. Scenario A is if A1 plus users are assigned a dual license of M365 A1, A3, or A5 on top of A1 plus license. There is no action. Your users will default to those licenses and you're good. Scenario B is if A1 Plus users are covered with available A3 or A5 provision licenses, but are not assigned to users. And so in that case, you will need to migrate those users via group-based licensing or PowerShell. Scenario C is if A1 Plus users are eligible for A3 or A5 licenses, but they are not provisioned in your tenant. In that scenario, you will need to acquire eligible or entitled student use benefit licenses. Uh, so scenario D is if A1 plus users are assigned a dual A1 plus license, the users will default to A1 and they will no longer have access to desktop apps, but can instead use online web apps. Here is where the user experience will change, and you will have to deal with resistance and change management. And the final scenario E, is if A1 Plus is not covered by another paid license. In that scenario, you will need to acquire licenses or transition your users to A1. And the final step, the step number 3, is to update your users about this change and like help them understand about the new setup. For those moving, so for those specially moving to the free Office 365 version, you can use the A1 guide, which we will be sharing with you after this call to explain the new experience, and it will help you with smooth transition. Uh, so now, in terms of available options from a customer point of view, we as your partner see like 4 possible options. Under option number 1, customers will continue to have the option to leverage Office 365 A1 offer, a free subscription with access to online Office 365 apps, collaboration, and classroom tools. However, your users will lose access to desktop apps, as I mentioned earlier, with this option. So we need to be very careful with that since the user experience is changing. Option number 2 is customers who have license with M365 A3 or A5 for faculty. They can use the student use benefits to deploy M365 A3 and A5 for students at a 40 to 1 student to faculty ratio. Option 3 is to purchase additional M365 A3 or A5 licenses for faculty or staff currently not covered under another license. This is where we need to use the 40 to 1 student to faculty ratio to calculate and see how many extra licenses you need. Option number 4 is for customers who have additional light users or want to use desktop apps, there is an option to purchase the Office desktop apps as an add-on. Okay. So now I'm going to show you some Microsoft 365 education licensing features and product capabilities. So first, let's see what M365 A1 has to offer us. M365 for education offers a free licenses, and that is Office 365 A1, a simple one-time per device learning solution for modern workloads. Customers can save time by managing all devices in a single dashboard with this option. So Office 365 A1 provides the apps displayed on this page, but please note that this is not Microsoft's full exhaustive list of solutions, and instead we've handpicked based on the relevance and important and also the impact for your students and staff, and also based on our today's discussion. So you see Minecraft for education here, just to be sure and you are aware, and there is only a free trial with A1 that gives you 25 to 10 faculty to student ratio before you need to pay for Minecraft. And Minecraft is included with Microsoft EES agreement with A3 and A5 licenses. As you see, A1 includes essential productivity tools and, most importantly, the learning accelerators, which we are going to explore shortly. Learning accelerators are free and available for everyone. So these AI-powered learning accelerators are seamlessly integrated into products we already know and love, like Microsoft Teams, OneNote, PowerPoint, Word, and more. With these powerful tools, students can start practicing right away, and you, as IT staff and teachers, can start gathering data to help them get ahead. Before we talk about the capabilities of learning accelerators, let's see their benefits from a student and educator perspective. In terms of students, these learning accelerator tools encourage students to engage deliberate practice in personalized coaching on challenging concepts in real time, accelerate learning. Also, they empower every learner to do their best work with built in tools that support learning and well being. We all know students go through a whole bunch of emotions during their learning process, so we need to take care of them. And from the educator perspective, learning accelerators, they free up educator time with tools that streamline the time time and with assignment creation, review, and the analysis process. Also, these learning accelerators collect and visualize data at the student, class, grade, uh, and school level to track progress and improve student outcomes. This is a quick snapshot of what comes with learning accelerators. This is a new category of learning tools included in Microsoft 365 at no cost for education, as I mentioned earlier. And that helps with practice assignments while providing students real time coaching. I stress the word practice assignments here as teachers believe practice makes a student perfect during their teaching process. Another thing that I would like to highlight here is that learning accelerators are basically designed to help educators unlock the full potential of every student with tools that support foundational and as well as future ready skills. And that allows educators to give individual students more opportunities to learn, practice, and also receive target coaching instantly, especially in an inclusive environment to support ongoing improvement. As you can see, learning accelerators have two key components, such as a progress and a coach. Progress tools are educator led tools that allow teachers to quickly create and review practice assignments, and whereas coach tools offer real time coaching and feedback for students based on their completed practice assignments. So let's watch a quick video to understand how reading progress and the coach works in reality. See, what a quick video showing how Reading Coach uses AI to provide personalized learning. And this is the educator's view of the reading progress. As you can see here, they are able to see the information under each student's profile regarding their performance in terms of the accuracy, the number of words per minute, and difficult words, and so on. Reading Coach and Reading Progress leverage the Azure Pronunciation Assessment and API for accuracy assessment. Reading Coach specifically uses the Azure Mispronunciation API to further enhance accuracy. Additionally, Reading Progress utilizes insights technologies to suggest areas of focus based on the phonics rule analysis, which is really supportive to our students. And now I'm going to move on with M365E3. M365A3 is the right solution for institutions that need all the A1 features plus desktop apps, advanced security, and analytics. So you can see additional features that are highlighted in orange boxes such as desktop apps, Teams live events, and also a set of capabilities under security and compliance, such as a litigation hold, Microsoft Defender, e-discovery, and a set of simplified management tools. All right, again, we've handpicked a couple of A3 capabilities that are important for your schools. Awesome. So here, I'd like to talk a little bit about simplified management that comes with the M365 A3 product. School Data Sync is one of the coolest and most important tools. Think about it this way. How cool it would be if you can synchronize your students' timetables from your student information systems and create classes automatically and group in Microsoft Teams. And even some extend that to other third party applications. It's amazing, right? Okay, a quick question. What school data sync really does for you? I'm sorry, I'm asking questions and you guys cannot unmute. I know, so I'll answer. Every year, you definitely have a new set of students, a new set of classes, new set of professors, educators, and faculty, and also retiring staff and graduating students. As an IT admin, you will find it easier to manage your school data every year with the above changes I mentioned. That's always going to be in the sync automatically for you, which is really great. The next part is Microsoft Intune for Education. Now, outside of our commercial and enterprise offerings, it is very different within education. Microsoft Intune for Education. So Microsoft made this just for schools and school districts. And the reason is that again, every year we have new classes, new teachers, new student groups within the Intune for Education. With this, you can easily manage your devices, your endpoints, and your applications, and are easier with Microsoft Intune for Education. You can easily assign applications to one class. Let's take Minecraft for example. If a teacher or a set of students want to use Minecraft for education, uh, then you don't have to do a lot in Microsoft 365 Admin Center. All you need to do is to go to Microsoft Intune for Education, select apps, select Minecraft Education, and then select that class you want to deploy this change, that those licenses to. Again, super easy management for your class, for your students, and for your teachers. The next feature that comes with M365 A3 is Microsoft Defender. Now, on top of those wonderful features that we have to increase our productivity, to help our students to learn more and to pronounce atmosphere as we saw, and as well as educators to save time, we also need certain features to protect them. We do have Microsoft Defender, and that ensures that your faculty, your students, and your staff are safe away from any malicious intent, malicious people, and malicious software. With Microsoft Defender, it has solutions to keep your endpoints, your cloud applications, and identities of your students and our faculty more safer. We want to make sure that if you're working with sensitive information, it's always secure in your student's environment, and that if someone maybe maliciously or accidentally tries to share information that should not be shared, that is where Defender comes in and tries to block it, that thing from happening. With that, I'm going to focus a bit on M365 A5 now. This is the most comprehensive plan, features everything A3 offers, plus streamlined licensing, security, and management tools. As you can see, the orange highlighted boxes on this page under productivity and collaboration, Teams audio conferencing and phone system add-ons are included. With A5, there is a lot more with security, identity, and compliance. Uh, all the premium features are included, such as Azure Active Directory Premium, Premium Plan 2, Azure Information Protection Plan 2, and also premium features to e-discovery and audit and four different Defender options. Now let's dig a little deep into the unified communications and security features that comes with A5. First one that I want to show you is unified communication and its capabilities inside Microsoft Teams. With Teams, you can build just one place that everyone can connect and collaborate together, a classroom. That's exactly what we've done here at Soft Choice. We used to have those hardware phones on our desks, but now we all have Microsoft Teams. People can call us. We can have a number in Microsoft Teams that the other people can dial in, even people outside of our organization. For instance, maybe your student is currently on the train or on the road inside a car with a parent, but they still want to make it to the class. What they can do is they can join their class by Microsoft Teams on their mobile phones, or if the signal is not good in the area, that specific area they can currently in, they can just dial in and listen to their professors or teachers on the way. Uh, so we do attend a lot of meetings while we are in the transit or traveling for business from anywhere in the world, which is very convenient. Additionally, in Microsoft Teams, you can create live event like what we are having right now, webinars and town hall meetings, for example. And also have audio conferencing so that if there are students that are still studying remotely but do have students that are in the classroom, you can create that amazing hybrid environment that supports a collaborative learning experience. Next, we will discuss about Defender for cloud apps. So, if you have third-party applications that you use in your school, then you can protect those extended protection that you have in M365 through those third-party applications with Defender for cloud apps. Now, sometimes I know that kids are going to be kids. They will try to use applications that I have not given to them. And so they found that cloud apps will just ensure that if your student do use applications that are not sanctioned by IT, you can still know about what those applications like, uh, or is these applications are risky for them to use. Should I be worried that my students are using these, making changes? Or maybe is this an application that no one should be using? So as an IT admins, you always have to struggle with those problems. Not even our faculty and staff, because of these dangerous applications, Defender for cloud apps can give you those ratings per application. Moving on with security and identity and also compliance. So last but not least, we have compliance tools that comes with A5. Now again, if you have to be compliant with regulations, I'd say such as HIPAA or, for example, FERPA, we can make sure that you are compliant with those requirements with the help of Microsoft compliance tools. For example, if you do get a case from a court, for example, or maybe you have a freedom of information request, e-discovery and audits really make it easy for you to do those requests. And of course, with communication compliance inside the risk management, you can ensure that you create a more positive workplace for your faculty and a more positive experience for your students because with communication compliance and inside risk management, you're sure that even if your students can talk to each other and they are still not, if they are harassing each other, maybe hopefully you can know about those stuff with compliance. And again, that is one way that communication, compliance, and service management can help your school and your organizations to achieve those compliance requirements. And that's basically is M365 education in a nutshell. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the changes that are associated with storage within our educational tenants. Before we talk about storage changes, I would like to explain what is meant by a pool storage. Uh, so, in a pool storage environment, individual storage resources are grouped together and managed as a single entity. Pool storage is often used in environments where there's a need for flexible and scalable storage capacities, such as schools and universities. Let's see what's changing here. Beginning at your next contract renewal, no sooner than August 1, all school tenants will receive 100 TB of free pool storage. M365 A3, A5, customers will get an additional 50 GB and 100 GB of full storage per paid user, respectively. And as I mentioned earlier, with the new storage tools, you will have a greater visibility into your pool storage and help you better manage your storage across services. And if you still need extra storage, you can purchase additional storage packs for your tenant, and that's available with your EES agreement. And again, if you ever wonder why Microsoft is making this change, the answer is that with the move to the cloud, stored files, data, and unused accounts have increased significantly over time. And so as a result, today 0.5% of the users account for about 72% of storage used. This means a small number of users are driving up the overall cost. And undoubtedly, unlimited storage is not sustainable. From a customer standpoint, with education being the largest cybersecurity target, we have a responsibility to protect students and our educational data. And also, Microsoft believes that these changes will allow schools to reduce security risks due to legacy data, legacy storage, and data sprawl. And finally, Microsoft wants to help minimize the environmental impact by reducing our collective carbon footprint. And now I'm going to show you how you can count your storage allotment within your M365 admin center. So this is how you count your storage allotment. First off, to review your storage usage and consumption, you can use M365 Admin Center storage reports to view and understand your tenant's pool storage consumption and the total consumption based on each services. As you can see, for Office 365 free A1 plan, that includes 100 TB of storage and users are limited to 100 GB. However, IT can lower the per user storage threshold to better manage this 100 TB pool storage. If you don't have any other licensing plans such as A3 and A5 and your institution still needs more storage support, Microsoft offers additional storage packs available in 10 TB increments. The paid plans, A3 and A5 provides additional storage and enterprise management tools, as I mentioned earlier. Also, A3 offers an extra 50 GB per user, and A5 offers an extra 100 GB a user. And again, if you need more storage, you can purchase additional storage in 10 TB increments. All right, and that concludes our announcements for today. Uh, so finally, these are some of the great resources that will support you to navigate through a smooth transition with both of these changes. We'll definitely share the recording with the PowerPoint deck. Also, you can reach out to one of our account executives to arrange a detailed conversation if you want to have a more detailed conversation around these topics. With that, I'm going to turn this over to Deb again. So thank you very much for joining with us today.
Thank you very much. And I'm sorry, I'm just going through the questions in the chat and answering those as we come up. So there have been a lot of great questions. And Mike, I still anticipate on getting yours Sandali, I don't know if have this one. Will this affect SharePoint storage as well? The storage changes that you just referred to there.
Yes, of course. So it is across all the storage, including OneDrive, SharePoint, and all the storage.
Thank you very much. Other than that, I believe we've answered all of the questions, and I'll continue to put some information in the chat. But I want to, now that we're at the end of this, I do want to let anyone know if there are any other questions, please raise them now, and we're happy to answer them as much as we can. If not, I don't want to take up too much of your time, and we appreciate everyone being here. So on that note, again, this will be recorded, and thank you, Dale. This will be sent out to everyone who attended, but we will be providing this recording as well as this deck to OETC. So again, if you don't receive it, please reach out to them. And again, worst case scenario, if you don't know where to go, OETC@softchoice.com. We're happy to help and loop in your OETC resources as well. So again, thank you for everyone for joining. Again, this is one of those changes where there's hopefully not a ton of, new licensing or anything needed as we look at the move from A1 Plus to A1 and what that means under the EES program with OETC. But if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and we'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I promise I'll close off for the last time and say thank you so much for attending and have a great rest of your day. Thank you, everyone.